Sonia Gandhi, the Congress president, has arrived at the Enforcement Directorate office to join the day 2 of questioning probe in the alleged National Herald money laundering case. So she just arrived here at the Enforcement Directorate office. Priyanka Gandhi and also Rahul Gandhi, both of them are also accompanying Sonia Gandhi, because earlier the Enforcement Directorate had given permission for Priyanka Gandhi to remain present at the Enforcement Directorate office, keeping in mind the health issues of Sonia Gandhi. So Priyanka Gandhi will remain present here at the Enforcement Directorate office, but whereas Rahul Gandhi will drop his mother at the Enforcement Directorate office and then he will leave, because as per the permission of the Enforcement Directorate office, only Priyanka Gandhi is allowed to remain present at the Enforcement Directorate office. So what we are seeing now is that Rahul Gandhi, after dropping his mother at the Enforcement Directorate office, is coming out. So shortly we can expect the questioning of Sonia Gandhi to begin here at the Enforcement Directorate office. The Enforcement Directorate has also made arrangements of a doctor to remain present at the interrogation room when Sonia Gandhi is being grilled by the Enforcement Directorate officials, keeping in mind her health issues. So a doctor will also be present inside the interrogation room, but she will be grilled by the investigating officer of this particular case. That's the Assistant Director in ED, who is Kuldeep Singh. He would be questioning Sonia Gandhi in connection with this money laundering case.
We also saw visuals of the Congress leaders meeting, and of course they are meeting to discuss the course of the day. Many protests being planned across different states.
Yeah, Divya had a meeting complex to devise a strategy of the protest when Sonia Gandhi, the Congress president, is being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. So the Congress MPs had a meeting wherein they have decided to march to President's Secretariat, that's to Rashtrapati Bhavan from Parliament House. So they would be raising the issue inside the Parliament House, inside both the houses, inside the Parliament, and after the House gets adjourned, then the Congress MPs will be marching towards the President's Secretariat, raising this issue of alleged misuse of central agencies at the behest of ruling Bharatiya Janata Party.
Right, take us through the security arrangements which have been put in place right outside the Enforcement Directorate office.
Yeah, Divya, what we are seeing on our screen is the huge security deployment that have been put right outside the Enforcement Directorate office. Not just the Delhi police personnel, but also CRPF personnel have also been brought in here at the outside the Enforcement Directorate premises to ensure no untoward incident happens here. So huge barricading, not just here right outside the Enforcement Directorate office, but also at the Congress headquarters and also right outside the Parliament House, because Congress MPs have decided to march towards the President's Secretariat, but in all likelihood they won't be allowed to march towards the President's Secretariat. Also right outside the Congress headquarters, also what we are seeing is huge deployment of paramilitary force, because Congress workers have also gathered at the party headquarters and they are also planning to take a march towards the Enforcement Directorate. Even they will not be allowed to march towards the Enforcement Directorate.